Hello and good morning. Hello, good morning, nope, it's good afternoon, everyone. Happy Wednesday, August 30th, 2023. Whew, we made it. I just wanted to hop on really quick and give you guys an update. So we've got um, we've got power restored. We've got internet restored. We are doing fabulous. Thank the Lord. So very blessed. Hey, Betty, there you are. It was a very rough night. Very rough night, very rough morning, especially, where we're at, Betty. We're right on the water on the coast. So it was really dicey. But we've made it. Hey, Betty.
Hi, Nettie.
Hey, Nettie. Hey, Michelle. So.
Nettie says we still have no power and internet.
Oh, we've got both. Look at that. And we are like right on the coast. So we lucked out. We did very, very well, guys. I wanted to just, as soon as I got internet, I wanted to hop on and thank you all because the power of prayer is astounding. Of course, now we need to continue praying for those people who are severely affected by what's happening. So
Hi,
hey Shanita, I wanted to hop on and I did a little update this morning using data as best as I could on my phone just to let you know that we had made it through the night and thank the Lord woke up with a roof over our heads, but we didn't have power, we didn't have internet. Luckily, we were fully stocked and ready. So we had a generator for the refrigerators. We had, of course, gas in the cars. We had plenty of food. We had plenty of water. We had made all the provisions. We have, a hurricane kit. We have backpacks ready. We had everything we needed to have because we live in Florida. We know how this goes. We roll through this every year. So we were ready. We were stocked and ready to go. Huh?
Perry got hit hard.
Perry, yes.
I know one of my subscribers lives in Perry.
Does she or he? Oh gosh, Betty. Actually, we have friends in Perry. So after I'm done here with you guys, the next thing is to hop on the Facebook groups and see what is needed in Perry and drive out there. With whether it's thermoses of coffee, but like I said, we're stocked up with water, we're stocked up with, food, we're stocked up with gas, we're stocked up with whatever is needed, paper plates, paper towels. So to find out what the need is in Perry and then go over there and go take all of our provisions that way, because that's how we roll in Florida, by the way, guys. Florida has an amazing community. The moment that one area gets hit, everybody else in the state just jumps in and just floods that area with, all the electric companies, the emergency services, the medical personnel.
Let me know if you need my help. I'll be more than happy to go with
yes,
you.
that would be great. Yes, I will let you know. We can carpool. I can pick you up and we can go. So Florida is really good about that. As soon as it's over, like last time when Michael hit, we it was the other side, so that you guys know, this is where we live, right? So this is Panacea. Last year who got hit was on our left hand side. If you're looking at the map of Florida, pretend that this is the leg of Florida and then it comes this way, right? This is the bend. So we live right here on the water. Last time it was Apalachicola that got hit, which is to our left. This time it was to our right, coming down the panhandle, that got hit, which is Perry and whatchamacallit, oh gosh, I can't think right now. My mind is like a fog.
Betty. She says emergency stamps and ties.
Ready to go. That's right. So we have been so blessed. I'm talking about 15 miles this way or 15 miles this way is how we have been spared with the two last major hurricane hits, which both have been, this was a 4, well, it was supposed to be a 3, and then it ended up being, I think, a 4 or 5, and then this one was supposed to be a 2, and it went all the way up to, no, it was supposed to be a 3, went all the way up to a 4, and then came back down to a 3. So they've been major hurricanes, and we have been like right here in the middle on either side. So what happens, like I was saying, is immediately, so that you guys know how Florida rolls, is everybody, the entire state, all the way down to the panhandle. I'm talking about the Keys. The moment an area gets hit, all of the resources are pulled and funneled into that area. So here, Madison, I'm speaking. 1 second, please, honey. So right here, like I said, medical personnel, all the power companies, all the crews, internet, everything, food, clothing, blankets, water, anything that needs to get funneled that was ready to go gets funneled there. And even better is that if you were on the road yesterday here in Florida, you would have seen just crews and crews and trucks, just caravans. And what they do is, if this is going to be the area that's going to be affected, and we always know, right? Days in advance, we kind of have an idea of where the funnel might go. They station all the personnel around that area within miles away from the danger. Of course, we don't want to put trucks or personnel in danger. So they're on the outskirts. And what they do is, the moment the hurricane is over and it passes through and it's safe, then all the personnel comes in. So Florida has got it down to a science, guys. It is truly an amazing state. Floridians stick together. We do not, have that whole, I don't know. We're very homely. Let's put it that way. And everyone just pulls together because we know that it could be us too next time. You never know who it's going to be. And we have amazing leadership, governors, and all that, senators. So we're very, very lucky, very blessed in that sense, to have that kind of Southern hospitality, if you want to call it, and camaraderie, and just compassion for one another. So that's the next thing. I wanted to give you guys a heads up to let you know, thank you, thank you, thank you. The power of prayer was felt. Yes, sure, we were nervous.
Hi, Lisa.
Anybody is. We decided to stay. The police showed up last night. They were going door to door, letting us know that it was a mandatory evacuation, that especially us, again, Betty's like closer to Tallahassee. She's inland, but we're like right on the water. So they showed up, and we're surrounded by water on both sides. So on this road and on this road. So we're like literally in the middle of two waterways. But they showed up and told us that it was a mandatory evacuation. If we didn't want to evacuate, they would simply take our information, and after all the danger had passed, they would come back and check on us. We told them we were undecided, and after kind of looking and checking and praying, we decided to stay. So, and it was a good call. So thank goodness for that. Again, his wisdom and guidance and your prayers. Hello to everyone. Yes, sorry. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Nettie. Hi, Lisa. Hi, anyone who I've missed. I'm sorry.
Nettie says, clicking on the other buy for now. Glad you're okay. Keep my son in prayers. He's in Georgia.
Definitely. And that's next, of course, and who was this, Madison? Nettie, yes. Yep. Clicking, what? Checking on others. Bye for now. Glad. Okay, perfect. Yes. So I'm sure you're all following the trajectory. So what happens next is, of course, now that the hurricane has come through Florida, right here, the funnel, it's now heading towards Georgia and the Carolinas. Of course, it will be downgraded. Oh, that's blurry there. It will be downgraded to a category 1. But it comes with a lot of rain. It comes with a lot of wind. It does come with the potential for tornadoes. So I think those are probably the most dangerous factor now. So yes, we will continue to pray for those folks. But more importantly, please pray for those who are to the east of us, who got hit really, really hard. I will be, like I said, checking on my friends, our friends, and asking them, of course, checking on the Perry websites. Sorry, there's something stuck on my desk. I don't know what it is. Checking on their Facebook groups to see what is needed, and then if need to, heading out there. So that's kind of my plan for today. And then maybe some, obviously some cleanup. We have a lot of water standing water outside, driveway and all that, but not even close, guys, to what we were geared up for. We were prepared for the worst, and honestly, um, it's incredible. I mean, yes, it was scary. Not gonna lie, Betty will tell you, it is kind of dicey. It's very windy, a lot of rain, a lot of thunder and lightning, and that went on pretty much all morning up until it just kept getting progressively worse. Um, Up until about 8 or 9, and then the eye, it came up inland, and it kind of is on its way now inland. So up until that point, it was, uh, yeah, pretty scary to
It
not
was.
scary, just concerning. That's the word.
It was.
We
Even
weren't scared. I
Dawn
wasn't scared. I was concerned because, of
was.
course, nobody wants to deal with flooding. I
No.
mean, nobody.
And our puppy was nervous.
Yes. If you guys have any questions for me, just type them out. I'm going to go through chat now and read. Yes, it was rough. Yeah, we just got power like, I don't know, right before I came on. So like 30 minutes. We waited to turn off the generator because sometimes it flickers on and off. It goes in and then it goes out, and it might still happen. It's not to say it will not happen, because we've had power for an hour and then out it goes, because some transformer or something blew, and then it's out for another hour or two, then
Yes,
it comes
was
back.
raining.
So it's not to guarantee that we're going to have internet and power, but at least we have it for now, which is great because it was starting to get muggy and warm. So when we had the all the wind, it wasn't so bad, because obviously there was a lot of breeze, high winds.
Yeah.
But now that the wind has died down, and I mean, it is eerily quiet outside. If you go out, and this happens before a hurricane and after a hurricane,
It gets white.
it is like so quiet. If you go outside, it's almost eerie. um I guess the animals all sense it and stuff, so yeah. Let's see. We laugh now, but I was praying. Yeah, oh yeah. I know, right? Well, Bernie was so funny. He's like, no, what did he say? No supply left behind. So you got to laugh in the sense of, you got to have a sense of humor also, because yes, sitting here worrying doesn't do anything. We know who's in control, and he's got us and he's got everything. So
Betty says our power has been out for about 9 hours now.
oh wow. Not well, maybe no. Well, I don't know how many hours. I have to do math. Yes. Oh yes. I made an update, by the way. Thank you for reminding me. I did an update in the Facebook group early this morning, just to let you know we had made it through the night. But I did mention that obviously as soon as power and internet was up, we would start printing labels for packages to go out. Thank you for all of you who paid your invoices. If you haven't already, please get it done as soon as possible. But we are going to start mailing. Now, we're going to get the packages ready. I know the post office is not open today. No way. Will they be open tomorrow? I don't know if they'll be open tomorrow. So as soon as they open, our packages are ready to go. Got it? So just know that it's going to add a day or two to your packages. But I know. I read some of your comments. You guys are so sweet. You're like, we're not worried about packages. But we do, of course. We want to get them to you as soon as possible. Hi, Jean. So yes, please continue to pray, for those in east of us, and then of course everyone still in the trajectory, because it's still going up through Georgia and the Carolinas, so they will be affected as well.
Betty says I don't know if they will. I just got information that
it was definitely scary. I'm okay with a cat 1 or 2, but when they went to cat 3, yes, and then cat 4, exactly. And I kind of knew it. You know what's funny? I called it and I'm not a weather person at all. Like Katir usually calls me to know when I'm going to have bad weather because I never know the weather. I never look at the weather. Um, but I told the boys, I said, I have a bad feeling about this one. It's the same thing that happened with Michael, um, where it hits those warm waters and there's no wind shear. So it just starts churning. And I told him, I said, watch it go to a category 4. And they were like, oh, you think? I said, I'm telling you, I have a bad feeling. Watch it go up to category 4. And sure enough, I called it. So yes, whenever it's got those conditions, it's always very, very likely that it's going to pick up and potentially become even more dangerous. Exactly. Amen, Betty. Yes, lean on faith. That's right. Master of the wind. Yes. 9 hours. Oh my gosh. Well, Betty, if you need anything, just I mean holler. I drive away. Cars are gassed up. If you need from me, or if you want to come over and showers, laundry, whatever, food, hot food, whatever you need, you know that we are here. Thanks, Jean, so much. Yes, we're good. It's again tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know that the post office will open tomorrow. I don't think so. Maybe, maybe we'll have to see. I doubt it, but if not, then we're looking at what is today? What did I say? Wednesday, Thursday, so Friday. By Friday, I think they will be fully operational. So by Friday, we should be able to send out packages. Yeah, the Gulf water was just so warm.
All well here, I can't handle being without power. Would rather be without power for a while. And all the license be safe.
Exactly, the lineman be safe. Yep. But if you need a generator or anything, you know we've got it. Or if you need fuel for your generator, I'm sure you have one. It's part of living in Florida, and you know we're always. I've always said that I know that to people that do not live in Florida or have never lived in Florida, it probably sounds Madison. What? No, what's that? What's that?
I don't know if you heard me, so I was reading it again just in case.
Oh, I heard you, honey.
Okay, good.
For people that don't live in Florida, I know it sounds really, really, really scary. And it's not to say that it's not, guys. This is a force of nature that will wipe out entire cities. Okay. You saw the size of it. If you saw it on TV, you saw the size of this thing. It's like the size of the state of Florida. I mean, they're massive. The winds, the water, the flooding. Usually the flooding is probably the worst when you've got 10, 15 feet. I mean, that means houses are gone. I mean, completely underwater. Think of 10 feet. Look at your ceiling right now and think, is it 6 foot, 8 foot, 10 foot? Well, imagine your roof, your first floor gone. I mean, just completely underwater. Your cars, stop signs, streets, everything is underwater. So the surge is usually frightening. So again, not to say it isn't frightening, not to say it isn't powerful, not to say, all of that. But folks in Florida, we know that it's coming. I always tell you guys, it's not a surprise. We know days in advance. Well, actually, we know weeks in advance, but we know as it start getting closer and closer to the time, that window, of course, and the cone starts to narrow. So we know, okay, most likely it's going to go, this trajectory kind of thing, right? And so that if you live here, here's Spectrum Art Creations for you. I know that if I live here, it's coming for me. Even if I live here or here, I know that, within that mile radius, right, the cone can go either way. We prepare. There's a lot of special, what can I say? Not laws,